Here's my archives. Here's Tropical Storm Cristobal Amanda on the 28th, trying to form. It's one of the cool things about this. You can look at the first of its life and move through it all its life. Here's its first discussion I posted on the 28th early in the morning, showing an 80% chance in 5 days. Here's the 29th. It's up to 60% in 48 hours and 70% in 5 days. Here's the models, which I'll see on the 29th. Here's the system. You start to see a little bit of a rotation for midday on the 29th. 5 a.m. on the 30th, up to 60%. Becoming gradually better organized. At this point, you start to see more organization forming over the center. $11 a.m. on the 30th, up to 80%. Certainly getting a bit organized. Let's look at this. I mean, it's definitely a bit organized. A nice spin to it. Approach the land. First, quick scap showing hereditary a closed low level circulation. Only part of it at this time. 417Z, the radar showing the circulation off El Salvador. Getting better organized as we get close to 1850Z. Definitely a closed local circulation at this point at 1945 on the 30th. Tropical Depression 2E forms with that quick scat in mind. And satellite data showed it has been getting better organized with deconvection over the center. Intensity is set at 25 knots. A tropical storm warning has been issued by the government of Guatemala and El Salvador, moving at 30 degrees at 3 knots. Not forecast to become a tropical storm at this time. Of course it did. Nice convection blowing over the center by 2Z on the 31st. Tropical Depression 2E, second divided, 10 p.m. May 30th. New wind set over indicates it's becoming better organized and with convection to the center. It went with 30 knots at this advisory. Still no tropical storm. At this point, I was about ready to make landfall, but convection was blowing over the center. ANC was starting to warn for it redeveloping over the Atlantic with 30% chance at 5 days. 4 a.m. advisory, it becomes Tropical Storm Amanda. Scan meter satellite indicates that the direction has once again become better organized over a brief period a few hours ago. The intensity has been increased to 35 knots based on recent UW SMS and set contact. It hits the S at 34 and 38. Not suspected to report early on the 31st. It was making landfall at this point, so it wasn't expecting to strengthen, but weaken and dissipate, of course. But they of course, most models at this time forecasted the reform in the Bay of Campeche. You can see the organization at 14Z on the 31st. 8 a.m. on the 31st. They forecast a 50% chance at 5 days. Throughout the day, it moved over land. Here's the models. Most of them thought they would reform and move north. This is the ECMWF. It kept organized as you go into midday on the 31st. Models forecast redevelopment. More models, redevelopment. Advisory 5 at 4 p.m. on May 31st. It becomes a remnant at this point. NHC said it dissipates, which it doesn't. You see it still has a broad, well-defined circulation. It remains broad but organized as you get into 21 Z. Uh, 7 or 8Z on the first, still well organized, growing convection up. 2 a.m. on the first, and NC5 would have 60% at 48 hours, 70% for 5 days. You definitely see a circulation on the radar. Starting to go back over water. 11Z on the first. Definitely moving closer to the Bay of Campeche. 8 a.m. June 1st, and it's just at 80% for 48 hours. Moving near the Bay of Campeche. Closer as you travel above the 13Z. Starting to move out, you definitely see the radar. Here's about where the low pressure is. (15Z) moving over the Bay of Campeche. 2 p.m. on the first, 90% chance of becoming better organized as it moves back over the water. This is about where the LSC was at 17, 18Z, 19 to 20Z. Definitely over the water now. And here's where the NHC upgraded the system to tropically pressure free, which would become Cristobal. At this point, they showed better organization based on satellite data and surface observation to upgrade the system with winds of 25 knots. It's moving at 290 at 6 knots. It's expected to become up to 50 miles per hour by 48 hours. Here's the first track of the NHC. It just loops for the next couple of days and head to the north. This is going to be our first video of this system, so another one will be made showing more of its lifespan.